Finding your favourite wedding vendors is easy. Venues, videographers, florists, photographers, celebrants and more are waiting for you at sassywedcrew.com.au. One click is all it takes. sassywedcrew.com.au.
Anyway, we've got a special guest.
We do.
G'day.
Who are you?
I'm Face Lady.
Face Lady.
My real name is Maddie, though.
Maddie, I know. Very confusing.
Yes, very confusing.
Because when we try to search you sometimes, we don't know. I don't know why, but I'm a Face Lady. Is that your...
It used
Hello,
to be
Face
that.
Lady.
Hello, Face
Used to be I'm a
It
Face
used to be.
Lady.
It used to be.
Why?
I'm a face
Yeah.
Okay,
lady.
because
Used
I
to be.
always type it in Ima and then nothing.
It's gone through a few iterations.
All right.
Yeah, right.
As it all does.
Why
got
did it
there.
go from Ima to hello? Or,
I'm not sure.
okay.
Just felt better.
Good chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Face Lady.
Hello, Face Lady. That's
And
me.
so you're
Yeah.
joining us because you are yet again for the second time
Yes, my second rodeo
of
with the
our
charity ball.
two Montys Charity Wedding. You're
Yeah.
our makeup. So the Face Lady part, hopefully for those of you that are switched on out there will have worked out that revolves around makeup.
Indeed, yes. I don't do hair. I'm a Face Lady. So stop asking me
Boom.
Yeah.
if I do hair.
But by
Face.
the time this comes out, we will have had an incredibly successful auction.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to...
Stupid.
We're going to break our record this year.
Stupidly large.
55,000 is the number to beat.
Yes.
Yeah.
55.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I reckon I
That was
think
last year's.
I think it's written in the stars, fellas.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if you're interested, make sure you register. But that ship sailed at the point of broadcast. So
Yeah.
don't do that. Hopefully you already did, and you were the winning. There's one fly buzzing around my head. It's very upsetting.
Yes. We will be, yes, after the... It'll be a month after the auction. We'll be talking about it. So
No,
you'll just have to stay tuned.
It'll be the week after.
When are these going out then?
This one will be the week after the auction.
No, I know, but when we actually talk about how much we raised and the success of the
Oh
auction,
yeah. Sorry. Months in advance. Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
just have to
you just have to
tune
watch.
into our socials.
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
Or join next year.
So when
Yes, exactly.
When oh yeah, I was going to say no, not next year, this year, but again, too late. What other year did you do for us last year?
I did 2023.
Which was at,
Amy, I think
Amy,
my bride
Chris and-
was.
yeah,
Chris and
Amy.
Chris and
Yeah.
Amy at
Yeah.
Peterson House.
yeah, good one.
Really beautiful couple, and it was such a pleasure to be there on their morning.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to see who the happy couple is this year.
My
Yeah.
word. Yeah.
Who's it going to be, and what are we supporting this year?
Well, we're supporting the Westpac Rescue Helicopter.
Oh, of course.
We are, yes. So
Worthy cause.
yeah, we had a phone call last week, and from one of their kind of marketing sort of PR people, and she has come up with a pretty good catchphrase for the event, which
Oh, yeah?
is just what she's pitching it to the TV and all the rest of it.
Who you will
But-
have already seen us on by now.
So, and I think Hope's already updated our website with this exact phrase.
Oh, really?
On your hope.
Because I was like, how have we done this for 6 years and
How
not,
come I don't know
and not
anything
come
about
up with
it?
this? But your wedding could help save lives.
It could.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
pretty clever.
Yeah.
So we really missed that for
Why
the
didn't,
last
we,
6
why didn't
years.
we do that?
I know. So it's is that on the website? It is now.
By the time this goes out, it will be.
And that's why marketing
Literally
and
tinkering in
PR
the
is a
background.
thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why we don't do it. We've got hope.
Indeed. That's
Yeah.
why we
Hope
outsource
from content
those.
killers.
Your wedding could help save lives.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
That's a
good.
really, really cool cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Well, I mean,
And it kind of
regardless
works
of
with
whether
all the
it's
charities.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, regardless of whether it's a helicopter or not,
Yeah.
it's it works for all of them.
Yeah.
So you've come in with nothing, got nothing interesting to tell us. You told me.
Not really.
I can't believe that.
Well, I was forgotten, so it was last minute, right?
Well, that's not entirely true. You had the date. It was just locking
did
in the
have the
time.
date. Indeed,
and you
I
were
did.
the first person I asked.
Indeed, I did.
And it's my fault we didn't know the timing until yesterday because I was maybe trying
I've been
driving
asking
still.
for timing for a week.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of,
don't doubt
what
it.
about next week?
Yeah, I'll sort it. It's,
Right.
He'll
I
sort
just
it.
need to let them know.
They've got me.
He'll
They've got
sort
me
it.
rostered on Friday to drive the truck, and I have a wedding, so that's
you
not
need
happening.
to swap some stuff around.
Oh no, it's swapped. Like,
Oh, right.
Well, I'm not going to be.
This is
I'm not
the
gonna be
juggle
driving.
of the freelance life.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
now that he's a truck driver,
He's a truckie.
Yes.
those that you can see our lovely Two Montys podcast, Neon, obviously, that we got from Kim from Love Glows, but every week it's a drama of how we're going to secure it. And today he did this incredibly swift truckies knot on top. And I thought, what a man. What a real man he is.
What a man. What a man.
Yeah.
What a mighty man.
What a mighty good man.
While I'm here, and I just looked at your crotch for reasons I can't really explain.
Yeah, fly's done up this time.
No, well, Fly's done up, which was brought to our attention by
Good
Neil
on
Dard
you.
Jones, who's going to come up in an upcoming episode.
Don't worry, Dill messaged me about it as well. And he's
So
like,
those of
"No,
you-
your fly's undone.
The first episode that went out this year, eagle-eyed viewers would have spotted that his fly was entirely undone for the whole episode.
Wow.
But the episode that's on today, I noticed, you had another pair of cut-offs on. But there is a tear that must be mere millimetres away from your sack.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it
It's
is.
right on the seam. And then in
Yeah.
the YouTube video, there's just this like flash of skin right there. And I was like, that must be
Can we pixel
dangerously
that?
close.
Is that allowed? We pixel that, yeah.
No, it's already
Yeah.
out there. It's
Yeah,
out
no.
there.
Oh, it's out
I
there.
think
People
those
can go
shorts
back
are
and-
10 years old and they're right. You know, they get to that good point where they're super
Oh, yeah,
soft.
you
and
can
Super
dry
comfy.
them out.
comfy.
And you've
Yeah,
got about
soft
3
denim.
Well, they're
months.
mostly comfy because your balls are hanging out.
Exactly. They got you got 3
Catching the
months of good
breeze.
wear before they just you put them in the wash one day and
Oh.
then nothing comes out except the
These
zipper.
they're so comfortable. It's just it's like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid
Well,
sexy
boys
Monty.
are all the same.
Hey?
The boys are all the same.
Yeah.
Threadbare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost to non-existent level
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
clothing.
yeah.
I think I've said this
Until it
before when
goes.
I'm back at the farm and, we're just, everybody hangs out, whoever's washing. But sometimes I genuinely don't know if it's female or male underwear on the line because they're both as holy as each other. The
yeah,
nice
yeah.
lace, knickers, and
Oh,
then
yes.
the bloke's farmer undies, which are
There's
just
just as many holes.
Just as many holes. So-
As the lace.
We have
Yeah.
a
Hectic.
similar problem at home, but not because of their holy undies, but because my boys are getting bigger, particularly obviously the giant Titus. Now sorting the washing is like, whose undies are these? I don't know whose undies. Whose shirt is this? Is this your shirt? No, it's my shirt.
I find
How
my
come my
socks-
shirt's in your drawer.
Yeah.
Like,
I find my socks in his cupboard all
oh,
the time.
Yeah.
I buy
All the time.
I buy new socks, and then
Gone.
and I'll just see Titus wearing them. I'm like, why? Like you've had to come into my room to get them, mate. Like what's
Yes.
going on?
I will notice.
Yeah, well, and obviously I've had to change what's kept in the sock drawer as well. But anyway,
Back on point.
yeah, back on track.
Speaking of things being stolen from you, my girl is starting to get into my makeup, which is now
Yeah, right.
terrifying because it's obviously my livelihood.
Yeah.
But she's into it. And
How old?
she's 2.
Oh, good.
And this little demon, I don't really know what
Eating
to do
lipsticks
about it
and-
because
Not you, Reggie. You're
I
not
want
eating lipsticks.
to. Reggie hasn't
You're-
eaten any lipsticks lately.
Oh, you a lipstick eater?
No, he did actually grab one out of my purse the other day and pop it all over your face as a joke. That was pretty funny. That was really funny.
That's pretty
Apart from the
reasonable.
fact that it was one of my favorites and it was
Yeah.
totally mangled. In Sydney, yes, darling.
Well,
in
anything
Sydney.
can happen in Sydney.
Anything can happen in Sydney, as you well know, I'm sure, Monty.
Yes.
The place and fellas called Sydney.
Yes.
Anything can happen.
I haven't actually. Haven't done a Sydney.
Yeah.
Oh, well, something for your bucket list, oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and look, it doesn't have to be a bloke. Sydney Sweeney, if you're out there, I've got heaps of time up my sleeve.
I'll make time.
Yeah,
I'll make time for
I'll
that.
burn my house down.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah, on that bombshell.
yeah.
What else you got?
What else have I got?
How's life on the farm? Because you
Life
live
on
out
the
in
farm
Wootwook,
is great.
don't you?
I live in Broke, yeah.
Yeah.
So well in the sticks. I'm a Sydney girl,
Oh, are you?
born and bred.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a huge change.
Well, how did you come to go from Sydney to Broke?
After I had Reggie, I decided I wasn't going to go back to a full-time corporate beauty job.
Yep.
And my husband's a chef.
Yep.
So fortunately, he can go wherever the jobs are.
And there's heaps of them in the valley.
And there's plenty of them in the valley.
Where's he chefing in the valley?
The first time he got a job out here, it was Margan. He was the head chef
Yep.
at Margan Family Wines,
Yep.
which I'm sure you both have done lovely weddings at.
Yes.
In fact, you did a wedding for my good friend Simon.
Simon and
Yeah,
Jen.
I went to high school with Simon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was a hectic day. I had
Yeah.
three weddings in the valley.
Yes,
that
they
day.
said you
Yeah.
were quite under the pump that day.
Yeah.
So yes, he's actually left Margan. He's now the executive chef at 1876.
Oh, good one.
Good one.
Yeah, so
Wow.
it's a really, really cool spot. Nice to have a hotel so people can stay.
Just remember to keep the microphone in front of your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I could see you playing with your nails and it just slightly.
So
cool.
we moved to the Valley and it's awesome. It took me a long time to adjust. I missed the
So the
quaint
first
inner
time I
city.
met you must have only just moved here.
Yeah, I wandered into the social co.
Yeah, that's right.
Alone and bewildered.
Yeah, we both met you at the same
Yeah,
time. We were in
yeah.
there that
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I was like, who are these two?
Yeah.
Crazy
Back when we
cats.
used to do work.
Yeah,
Back when you used to do
yeah.
admin.
Now
yeah.
the emails are just unread unless Hope gets to them.
Go on. On your
Well,
hope.
I don't even have a hope. They just go
Yeah.
unread until someone messages me and goes, "Have you seen my email?" Or as per my
Previous
email.
email. Just following up on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So I wandered into the social co.
So how long
and
was
met
that
you
after
guys.
you moved up here?
Once the lockdown lifted
Yeah, cool.
in 2020. So yeah,
So how much ground have you got out there?
we're on about 5 acres,
Yeah.
but our place is owned by the mines.
Yeah, right.
That whole street is basically. So yeah, we rent from them, which is great because they fix everything really efficiently.
Do they?
right.
Yes, they do. They're great landlords, I must say.
Oh, that's good.
Until
Apart
they-
from all the mine dust,
Yeah, and
love it.
and when
Yeah.
they want to dig up your house.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
and then they want to dig underneath it and
Yeah.
find more coal. But you
Yeah.
know, fortunately, that's not happened. And yeah, we're sitting pretty in our little 2-bedroom country cottage.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's so good.
Yeah, so a huge change, but a really welcome change.
And it'd be
Awesome.
nice and cool out there in the summer too, wouldn't it?
Ah, you're funny.
Listen,
Yeah, not a sea breeze in sight.
I will not have you besmirching the weather in Broke anymore.
It's ridiculous.
Look out, we've got a visitor. He's coming.
Hey, mate.
Hey, little mate. Yeah. I have one swear word. Oh, thanks for telling me,
All
buddy.
right.
I appreciate that.
I think what you should do, Reggie, is count them up and tell us at the end, mate.
Can you tally them?
Because if you
and let
walk
me
over
know?
here every time, your legs are going to get tired.
That's true. That's true.
Your
Monty's
windows
right.
up on the car.
What's going on out
They're
there?
cutting concrete.
Oh, good. Where?
Oh.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're going to cutting it out from under your car.
Yeah. No, I'm
Wonderful.
parked around the corner because Hope stole my car park. She was right in front of me and I could see there was one park. And I don't want Reggie to count this, so I yelled it. I wound the window down and said, "Hope ya!" And we ended up parking around the corner. Is this going to be a problem? So anyway, we're here, folks. If you hear
If you can hear us over the
concrete
drilling.
cutting over the top, just make sure we'll just talk right into the mic. Is that
Welcome
that
back.
could be the cut in? I'm back.
Welcome back.
What are you talking about, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fuck, now I'll have to wait a month to listen to it.
Yeah.
Then I'll have time to come up with a comeback, though.
Yeah.
You just wait.
Oh,
good.
we can't wait. Waiting with bated breath.
Yeah.
Have
you both started wedding season yet?
Yeah.
No, not really. I've had one. I did a goose swing last week. And I think I said this in a previous episode that'll either has come out or will come out, but I think because I put out into the universe that I really hated hot January weddings.
And now
So
you
you
get
just
none.
didn't
I got
get
fucking none. Which really stings the bank balance, let me tell you.
I bet it does.
Yeah.
It's a long summer
Well,
without a job.
not only that, it probably wouldn't normally bother me, except we had obviously all of August and September off when we went overseas.
Of course.
And
Which
it
I
doesn't.
also didn't get paid for, and then 2 months later I had another month that I didn't get paid
It also
for.
doesn't affect the bank balance now. It affects it 3 months and 6 months ago when they were paying you.
That's
No.
it.
Well, I don't operate like you.
Oh, don't you?
No.
Well, you get paid the weekend you're doing it.
No, I'm not a maniac.
Week before.
I thought I see Dell's head shot up. She's getting paid cash a week later.
True. Goodness gracious.
No, I do. I get the booking fee within a week and the balance a month out.
Yeah.
And
fair.
they can pay me whenever they like. If they
That's
want to pay
fair.
me
Yeah.
6 months out, great.
Yeah, right.
But
That's
the
fair.
cut-off is due date is a month
That's
out.
what I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deposit up front, month out balance.
Yeah. Not a
No.
deposit, a booking fee.
A booking fee.
Well, a deposit, there might be some legality that requires you to return it if they cancel.
We'll have that
I
chat with our
see.
resident lawyer.
But a
when
booking
she's on.
fee,
Oh, is
that's
that how you phrase it?
that's for them. That's for
See?
them to have that
If
date.
you survive COVID without any issues,
Yeah, I wouldn't worry
with,
about it.
With booking fee versus deposit, I wouldn't worry.
Nah.
Also,
did not.
I
Only
just want to
cheeky
be
fucks that thought if you
very
had stuffed up
clear
the wording
to-
in the contract that they were going to get it all
Fascinating.
back. But,
Okay,
yeah.
see, I'm getting schooled here at the Two Montys podcast.
Oh,
I
Very
want to,
good.
no,
Education.
and that's a perfect opportunity for me to jump in and say, I want to say to all four of our
Let's
listeners
not let him. Let's get going.
and to Maddie that any financial advice and legal advice given on the Two Montys is not binding and should be checked with your legal practitioner.
If they,
How'd I go?
If
Please
they take,
fact check.
if they take what we say as gospel, they deserve to get sued.
Yeah. Well, he
Agreed.
makes a good point. Yeah, if you take our advice and then get done, that's on you.
yeah,
Indeed.
yeah.
Indeed.
But
Swift
yeah,
karma.
so my understanding, booking fee is to put the line through the date for those people
There you go.
and to guard against loss if they cancel. because
I
you
see.
held out a day for them.
Yes, you
and
have.
it turned
Yeah.
away other clients.
Yes, you have. I'm in fact having this ebb and flow with the bride for the end of this month right now.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, good chat.
So
Thanks, guys.
I had Saturday wedding down in Sydney.
Yeah.
At MOCA, Museum
MOCA?
of Contemporary Art,
Oh, yeah.
which was really fun.
Was
And
the reception in the new restaurant Canvas?
Nah, there were like 4 weddings on in the building.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was all different spaces.
How did you get a start there? That sounds very hoity-toity.
Oh, why? Like I fully was
What?
in there. I was like, this is too posh.
Is there
for me.
even enough place to crack a whip?
Only just out. They got married out on the balcony.
Okay.
But literally,
Oh.
as the ceremony was,
There is an old Monet with a whip mark through it now. Where he caught it on the backswing.
actually,
There may or may not be some
There was
damaged
a young
art.
venue coordinator, and he goes, "You're not going to crack that inside, are you?" I said, "If the roof was high, yes, I would be, but no, I can't." Anyway, ceremony kicked off, and it's right where so there was one of those, the princess lady fucking whatever ship was there about to take off, and you know how there's all the buskers along the rocks there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gold guy who
Yeah,
stands
all
up
of that.
on the thing.
But
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was this dickhead that had a pretty substantial speaker,
Yeah.
and he was busking, singing some Elvis Presley bullshit, and the wind was just coming perfectly to direct that straight to the ceremony. Which we were up on
Wonderful.
level 6, and so we've kicked it off. He didn't start until the music stopped, and then I started doing the ceremony, and so these. The 2 girls I married, they were just kind of standing there looking quite upset about the situation
I bet
for
they
half
were.
a second. I just leaned over the balcony and said, "Shut the fuck up!"
Oi!
And it
Right,
was
mark that one down, Reggie.
Tally that. That was a naughty word.
That's
Tally
another
that,
one.
babe. 2 for you. Okay.
So those you couldn't hear, Reggie's got us for 2 each.
2 each.
Oh,
Who's-
pop it
who
in the
do-
swear
Who
jar.
do you reckon's going to win, Reggie? What do we win?
Yeah.
We win
I'm going to
mum.
win.
She's going to say the most or say not the most.
Is it like golf? Is it like least points or most points? Not as many as these 2. Yeah, okay,
Right.
fair enough.
Very good. Mum's got one for those people who are listening at home and
For anyone following at home?
who
Yeah.
can't hear the kid without the microphone.
Anyway, so
So you were shouting at strangers.
yeah, shouting at strangers.
Good.
Which
From
I was a bit
balconies
nervous
in
'cause it's-
Sydney.
It's like, well,
Very
what
good.
can you actually do?
can't do anything.
You can't pause it, go down, ask him to
No.
shut up. 'Cause
No, you
he's
can't
not
do
gonna.
anything.
So I thought a quick scream over the balcony. Everybody thought that was hilarious, and then
Of course they did.
very quickly. It sort of just faded. And
Carry
people
on.
Forgot about him. But anyway, I did that one, MC'd it, and then had to drive to Queensland for one on
I
Sunday.
saw that on your stories
Yeah.
that you didn't produce.
Yes, thank you, Hope.
Thanks, Hope, again for
Well done, Hope.
content
And then
killers.
got up there, took the caravan, MC'd that one, and then had to drive back Sunday night to go truck driving yesterday. But the whole time I was like, it's like if you get somebody comes in with a gift voucher,
Yeah.
it's like you're working for free in that moment
Yeah.
because the money came in.
The
however
money's
long
gone.
ago.
Yeah, the money's
yeah,
gone,
yeah.
yeah.
Money's
For
been
me,
and gone.
These couples had paid me 3 and 6 months ago.
Yeah,
and I
cool.
was like,
Yeah.
got my ring hanging out doing all this driving.
Yeah.
And it was the first weekend back too, so it was kind of hard to get into the rrhythm.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was the best way to start the season.
Nice.
They were just firecrackers.
Good.
Such fun weddings.
Beautiful.
The one in Queensland, actually, they had
Oh yeah, tell that story.
which story?
Is this not the one about the videographer?
Oh yeah, sorry. There's a few stories there.
Ooh.
Videographer
Strap in.
bounced like as soon as the ceremony was done. He just shot out the driveway because
True.
his wife had gone into labour.
Okay, fair.
Mid-ceremony.
Yep. Fully fair.
Oh, I've misunderstood.
Yeah, I know. I made it sound a bit more dramatic.
You made
than
it sound
was.
like she was there. I thought
the
she was
wedding.
like second shooting
no,
for
no,
him.
no. So, but
Is that what you thought? Yeah.
I did word that very poorly. In
Yeah,
the
yeah. I
message.
thought it was like at the wedding.
No, so he. Had
Oh well, that's what a shit story. don't even tell it.
Pop that away.
Some bird that wasn't at the wedding started having a baby.
It's a bit awkward now
chat.
because he's an avid listener.
That's fine. Well, not
you don't
some
care
bird.
about the birth of his
Awkward.
first child. You
Yeah,
asshole.
but the way you described it was she was at the wedding and mid-ceremony started having the baby, which I thought, one, that's wild, and two, what a trooper that she's within days of having birth was like, no, I'll second
I'll
shoot.
still second
Everything will be
shoot.
fine.
Yeah, that's a special woman.
Yeah, that's what I thought the story was. But now you're telling me she was just at home or hospital like any normal person.
yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah.
But congratulations to that photographer and his wife.
I'm going to message him and say, hope the baby turned out better than the shit story that you've provided on the podcast.
Lincoln, probably cut that out.
Maybe cut
don't know.
that. That's probably best cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, well,
That's what we need to say.
Can you hang on? Wait, everybody be quiet. Congratulations. Can you cut that and put it over top? Yeah.
Wait, cut.
Anyway, at the reception, one of the bridesmaids is a pretty dead ringer for G Flip.
All right.
So
Sarah Chippendale.
yeah, I'll show you the photo. It's so good. Anyway, she had G'd it up to go do this lip syncing performance.
She lesbitarian as well?
Don't think so.
Right.
What did you just say?
You heard me.
Lesbitarian.
Lesbitarian. I've never heard that before. Thanks.
Well, you're obviously not a listener.
No.
She snuck out during one of the bridesmaids' speeches and got changed and had the full get up.
Did people think it was her?
Absolute dead
For
ringer.
real?
The one giving
Amazing.
the speech, right?
Commitment.
She is connected somehow to the music industry, and it is when she said it, it's so believable because of her background and everybody knows it, and she's done things like this before. But she gave the speech, and then she's like, "Now I know you've been tagging G Flip in all of your wedding content, and you've been writing and asking them to turn up and perform at your wedding, but what you don't know is that because of my connection in the music industry, I was able to secure G Flip for
And get them here.
your reception." And then everyone went wild, not knowing what was going on. And then this bitch comes out of the loo with the G Flip get up to the song.
Did you mean this
Brilliant.
lovely young lady?
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
the
that's what he
fucking
meant.
brides
That's
are
definitely what he meant.
literally you could hear a pin drop. They were
Yeah,
so
losing it.
convinced it was legit.
Yeah.
Wow.
For about 3 to 5 seconds.
Brilliant.
Until they realised
Is
that
this actually
this
happening?
person is about 2 foot taller than G Flip.
Okay.
And that was the giveaway. But she put on such a good show. Everyone loved it.
That's awesome.
Hilarious.
That's a really nice touch
Yeah.
for a reception.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I should have just let you run with that story instead of the videographer one.
Yeah, that's the one I was going for.
Yeah.
I'll send you the video and you can put it in the notes.
See, I do miss
Put
being at receptions.
Put that in the
They
show
are
notes
fun.
for you guys.
Show notes. Yeah, thanks.
Show notes. I do miss being at receptions, just seeing the different
Well, and that's what I
uniquenesses.
said to you before. This will be the second wedding you do for us, and
I slink
we'll
away
never see
into
you.
the day. Yeah, you never
Yeah.
makeup girls. We just sort of we do our thing early in the morning, and then we see you
Well,
later.
maybe you could hang around and you could do the touch-ups later on.
Well, that is a service I provide them, Monty. It's called the Stay With Me, and I will stick around and give you touch-ups,
what
evolve
you're-
your look, all
what
of
you're
that sort of
actually
stuff.
doing is just squeezing a bit more out of Maddie.
That's it. That's it. I mean,
we
was
know
it for
you hadn't
your
agreed to
touch-ups?
this.
it's totally up to you.
Yeah.
Was it for your touch-ups or for the bride?
True, that would be handy.
Yeah.
Depends on what I'm
Both
wearing.
is fine. Yeah.
we know
Might
it
need a
wasn't
bit
in
more
your.
foundation on my cheeks if I'm in
That's
the Arse's charts.
fine.
It
Joel.
wasn't. It wasn't in your original offer, but now they're in this public platform.
That's it. Now I think it kind of has to be.
Yeah. No, you
In
do.
my
yeah,
original
whatever you've
offer.
offered is perfectly fine.
I'm fairly sure I offered you my Stay With Me.
Okay. I didn't.
I
read
can't
it.
remember.
I
You
just-
didn't read it.
I just went. This is
Woof.
awesome. I love that she's done that. I don't need to know the details.
Minor details.
You know what it is? This is I have this conversation, and I'm sure you do, but when you sit down with a couple, and I don't want to make, that's a lie. I do want to make sweeping sexist generalisations.
Obviously.
These are my favourite.
But no.
Weddings are
no.
gendered.
But grooms.
I did? I thought so. Thank you. Thank you, Hope.
Who, and I was one of them who, you're sitting there and you're talking to a couple.
And they know fuck all.
They know nothing.
Nothing.
They don't know any of the details.
They don't even
anything
know
that's
how to
going
talk
on.
about weddings.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
what's a reception?
But I always say, and it's like me reading those details.
Yeah.
When Kate and I were getting married, she's telling me
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
the
yeah,
colour
yeah.
of fucking whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it sounds great. And it was obviously
Whatever you want, babe.
the 50th time I'd said it. And she and I saw the head snap. And she was like, do you even care about this wedding? And I'm like, I care about getting married to you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about the colour of the thing.
You should have.
If you pick them,
You
and
missed
I'll
an
be stoked
opportunity.
with them.
No, I don't care about
No,
the
I don't care about the
I
wedding.
care about the marriage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
zing!
that's essentially what I
that's
said.
what he said.
That's essentially what I said.
Yeah.
I care about getting married to you. I don't give a shit about the colour of
Yeah.
the table
Yeah.
runner.
And that is fair.
Yeah.
That is fair. And I think most blokes are in that bucket.
yeah.
For sure.
And you probably got this email sometime this morning, like an inquiry
Right.
through the new. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
the-
well, sorry.
And it was the bloke.
Sorry, just very briefly, through the Sassy Wed crew, who have been advertising with us
I know.
for
I
the
didn't
last
wanna
number
say
of weeks.
because I'm about to to
Oh, have I ruined everything?
recount what's in his fucking inquiry.
very good.
It's
Fire
a bit
away.
incriminating. Well, it's not that bad. Maybe we can.
Oh,
leave it.
cut
I
that
don't know. Anyway, so you probably got this inquiry this morning that I did, but you can see how out of the loop.
Stop. Random inquiry. Put that over top.
We've got nothing.
Yeah.
I'll pay
Click
you
that.
more, Lincoln, if
Yeah.
you don't do anything that this prick
Click
tells
that.
you to do.
Run it over
today.
the top.
And the question in the thing, because they're looking for a celebrant, and he's gone, need to have a PA.
Oh, yeah.
All other details will be handled
By
by the
my wife.
missus
I
or
did
the
see
wife
that.
to be,
I
whatever.
did.
Brilliant.
And I was like, God, I really feel like they need a bit more education out there about a celebrant. Like, if that's the one question you've got for a celebrant is,
Oh,
do
I've
Do
had
they
it-
have a PA?
you have a PA?
I get it all the time. Heaps of people go, "Oh, do you bring your own PA because there's no power?" And I'm like,
God.
I'm self-sufficient.
Yeah.
It's fine."
You can do it on the top of a
There's
cliff
enough-
if
there's
necessary.
enough- I'm going to call them out. Old ducks.
Well, here we go. Listen.
Here we
Listen,
go.
here we go.
Whoa, shots fired.
There's enough old ducks with their...
Holy shit.
That's on their website still.
Leave it
talking
in.
About,
Totally.
Like on the homepage, "Hi, I'm Carol, and I have a PA for your wedding." Like,
Wait, I've seen.
I send
I've
my
seen
deepest
people,
apologies out to Carol. all Carols that are celebrants
Carols.
out there.
Every Carol in
Who's
the
a
world.
celebrant?
Who's a
God, I
celebrant?
probably know one.
I have
too.
seen people rock up to a ceremony at a venue that I was working at with nothing, like no
Celebrants?
microphone. They're not celebrants.
All right.
I don't think we could classify them as celebrants
Okay. Were
because
there
they
to
didn't
run a
really.
wedding?
Yes, they
Right.
were there to
They were
officiate a
guests.
wedding, but they weren't necessarily as prepared as what I've seen
Sure.
celebrants come
Someone
to.
who
So
does
look,
it
it
as
is
a
a
job.
valid question.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think,
Because I've seen so many people like, who's going to amplify you today?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
think?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'd much
not-
rather them ask. You know.
Back.
Oh,
about-
he's back. Hi, buddy. Yeah.
Now one of
Another swear word. Okay, you keep tallying over there. That guy. Okay. Sorry about that, Monty.
We should have
School holidays,
we
eh?
should have got him mic'd up.
I like him.
Oh, no. Lincoln.
Oh
Come on,
no.
plugged.
Oh no.
I'm back. Lincoln, I've come unplugged.
So what? So
Lincoln,
you've started
I've
the season?
been
Or you haven't?
unplugged.
I have started the season.
Yeah.
I did a wedding on Saturday up in Salamander Bay.
Yep.
For MBL, actually. I've been working for Bonnie.
Oh, sorry.
A good one.
I
What
thought
do you think it was? The
National Basketball League.
Not the,
thought you
the
said
NBA.
Major
NBL?
Baseball League?
No, actually. Makeup by Bonnie Lee.
Yeah, we love Bonnie Lee.
Veteran
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the makeup artistry scene in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Who we all know has gone to the top end for a
Yeah,
little
well, I
while.
only saw it through a socials. I don't know what. Can you talk out of school and what's happened there? They moved there.
Yeah.
right,
They're
wow.
going for, I think, a 12-month placement.
Cool,
I
wow.
understand her partner's in the Defence Force.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're going to have
Amazing.
a big top-end adventure, which is cool. She'll be back in March to do a few weddings.
So you're doing a bit of.
I do a bit for her,
Yeah.
and I do a bit for myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
good.
Yeah.
And is that
fills out
like,
the books.
Is that? And I shouldn't say. I don't mean to sound like this when I say. Is that
Do
all
you?
you do?
Is
And
that
that's-
all I do?
No, and I only mean that because I know you were doing some other stuff as well.
Yeah.
So just doing the makeup stuff now.
Yeah. Look, I've been a makeup artist for 12 years, so that's probably the oldest feather in my hat. But I now teach yoga too.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, so
That
I
wasn't the
teach-
other stuff I was talking about.
What else are you talking about?
Well, you were another venue. when I
Oh,
saw
venue
you last.
managing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Where
a bit of venue
where
work
was
at
that?
Cricklewood. I was
Cricklewood.
at, yeah,
Yeah.
for a little while there. Still very tight with the Cricklewood crew.
Oh, good.
It's, a big
That's
job.
why I didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't
No,
go.
no, still very,
You know,
like-
yeah, those pricks.
Family forever with
Yeah,
Cricklewood.
yeah,
that's
They're
good.
really, really great.
That's
I go
good,
down.
and I think rare because
Yeah.
I think a lot of venues churn through venue coordinators and
Yeah.
managers and stuff very quickly.
Oh,
Yeah,
I just
totally.
had
some
this
more than others.
I just had this conversation with someone the other day where, and I can't remember the venue I was talking about, but you know, each time I went there, it was a different person.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
know,
it's
some-
so hard for the couple to not have that
But
continuity.
some
Yeah.
lovely young girl comes up and says, hi, I'm Mandy,
So-and-so,
and I'm like,
yeah.
and mentally I'm going,
I will never see
I
you
don't
again.
care.
I'm
'cause
not
you-
remembering your
I
name.
don't care because you won't be here next time I'm here.
Yeah. No, I did 14 months at Cricklewood and it was awesome. And I felt that I wanted to get a role like that to see the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Because I always felt a bit of FOMO when I had to leave.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason I put a stay with me service together so I could stay for a little while. But you know, I've seen the party now. I've seen a lot of parties.
Yeah. It's
And
enough.
I'm good. I know what happens.
I'm going home.
Have fun
Bye
with
for
that,
now.
you
I'm
guys.
quite happy to be
I'm gonna
out.
go lie down.
Yeah.
Hey, Lincoln.
Hey, Lincoln.
Oh, he knows the question. About now.
About now?
Just before we finish up,
Yeah,
notice this little injury I've got.
I
Oh, yeah.
did. Well, I know, to be honest,
thought-
On
time
your
I-
knees?
last time I recorded, you had nearly exactly the same one, except it was just under your nose, and I
Oh,
didn't
dear.
bring it up, so I thought I won't bring up that one.
Both were from falling and hitting.
Out of the truck.
No, not out of the truck.
Oh.
The nose, I can't remember what I did, but pissed and scraped my nose. And this, so we had the hottest 100.
Just before we go on, can we all just throw in a suggestion about how he might have scraped the end off his nose? Does anybody want to
wow.
throw some darts at a board?
I'm not sure it's appropriate.
No.
Yeah,
No.
go for it. Like a really rough ball bag.
Yeah, well, it could be, yeah, or like one that was shaved 2 days.
Gooch was like sandpaper.
4 days
Maybe
before.
like a
yeah,
5
not a
o'clock
fresh
shadow
shave, like a
situation.
week-old shave.
Yeah, like a little stubble.
Like the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
Bit of stubble.
Like 80 grit
Bit of
sandpaper.
stubble on the sack. Ouch.
No, sorry, you're at the Hottest 100 party here at our beautiful venue, Shout.
Yes,
Shout
thank you.
Brewery.
Thank you, Shout Brewing, for
Yes, thank you.
For
Good
hosting
brew.
us.
he does not give a fuck. He's
No,
going to
hosting us yet again, and not only hosting us, but providing the beer at our charity wedding,
yes,
of course.
exactly.
So, yeah, you were here for the Hottest 100
Hottest
party.
100 party, and the driveway got turned into a catwalk for the Budgie Smuggler
Yep.
catwalk. They did
Beautiful.
it 2 years in a row.
Were you on the catwalk?
He's the
No,
judge.
I was judging.
Oh, of course.
And
In his
hosting.
budgies.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and I had this
Any excuse will do, won't it?
Oh, there wasn't any
six-pack,
competition.
like abs, the whole lot.
You?
Pecs.
No,
which-
it was a tie on.
It was
tied it on.
Shindig's party hire for the win.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
Yeah. So anyway, had a bit of a session, got home, and woke up to Dill yelling at me to get off the stairs.
Well,
I
at
was
least it
at
wasn't
the top of the.
At
So
least
there's
it
like,
wasn't. At least it wasn't.
Were you trying
the
to crawl
shower
up the
with
stairs?
shower
I had
running.
crawled up the stairs,
Uh-huh.
but I hadn't quite made it to the landing.
Right.
And I think I may have
Probably
slid,
very tired getting
slid-
upstairs.
Slid,
Did you
slid down.
fall asleep and slide?
Yeah, because the next
Wonderful.
day I had that, and there was black scuff marks all up the wall, up the stairs. So it's like I'd climb 3, fallen 2, climb 3, fallen 2, and he's yelling at me, and he couldn't work out. He's like, "How the hell could you pass out there?" Like,
Well, you
Beer.
Getting up
That's the
stairs is
answer to
tiring.
that question.
it is, but it was lucky it was there,
Especially when you have to do it 5 times.
and not in the shower, because otherwise,
Well,
it might have been
as we know,
flood
as
the house
long-term
situation.
listeners will know, he's nearly destroyed his house on a number of occasions.
Several times
by
before.
falling asleep in the shower.
And not just this house. I'm sure there's been plenty
Oh,
others in the past.
Airbnbs, hotels,
Caravan.
Yeah,
caravan,
I bet.
it
Yeah,
ran out of
you
water.
name it.
The only
he's
reason he
destroyed
didn't
it.
ruin the caravan is it ran out of water.
Brilliant.
So-
Well, just sitting here with you guys on this couch has made me feel like my life is pretty together, actually. Yeah.
That's what. Look, and this is not only our guests but our listeners. It's a service that we hope to provide.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you really
things
made me
could
feel
be
like
worse.
I've got it
You're at
together.
rock
Could be
bottom.
worse.
Yeah, when you think you're at rock bottom, just know
It
we're
could be
digging
worse.
about 2 feet under.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm having a tough day. Hang on, I'll send you a link. Listen to
Yeah.
this.
Listen to this. You'll feel heaps better about yourself.
Wowza. That's a great way to finish, isn't
It
it?
is. It's pretty accurate too.
Thanks for having me, losers.
It's upsettingly accurate.
Well, no, thank you for
All right.
having me.
Now-
It's
You
been a
get to do our
delight.
sign-off.
No, she doesn't
Am
know
I?
what it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
What is the sign off?
See you
I know.
next Tuesday.
Oh. See you next Tuesday, for real.
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday.
No, because it gets released on Tuesdays.